So I want to say something about this particular opportunity, and we talked about it in the AM meeting with Ryan, who trades SPY almost every day. And one of the things that we've been working with him on is, can you be more selective with your SPY trading? Can you start to understand the best of your SPY trades from the lesser trades? And if you can start to understand the best of your SPY trades, then we can put on more risk with them. And when you can quickly compare them to the lesser trades, we can stop doing them or trade them with a lot less size. And so important to understand why this is a different trade in SPY than us sitting here in the morning talking about some levels, talking about the overnight resistance level in SPY when we're in the middle of a range overall and churning away. Then what's going on here, which is we're near highs. Lots of people have been sitting around anticipating this Fed announcement. We're in a unique situation historically with the Fed overall, aren't we? There hasn't been as much pressure on the Fed by the president or the administration as to cutting rates as we've had with this president. That's not a political statement, that's an observation. The Fed has historically been seen as a separate entity that should be immune from political pressure from the president. And the sitting president has decided that he does have the right to use the bully pulpit to pressure the Fed, and perhaps more, to pressure the Fed to cut rates. And people think that's a real consideration that's going on with the Fed. And so you've got that, and then you're noticing this pattern about what happens when Powell speaks. And then, this is not much different than an unusual negative news catalyst in a stock. We have an unusual negative news catalyst. The Fed is saying something by disappointing the street that this is not a cycle. This is not an example of a lowering of rates going forward that we are going to continue. And the street was disappointed by that. So you've got that news catalyst behind you. You've got this news catalyst that people have been sitting around waiting for. You've got this market that's up a lot, that can get hit a little bit. Okay, and you've got something that the market's reacted to in the past with when he starts speaking. This is a in of itself opportunity that you see in that vacuum. And that's what I really want you guys to start thinking about. Like, these are trades that are specific. We're not making a call on whether the market should be higher or lower from here. We're making a call that with these variables, in this instance, that this is a really terrific opportunity in SPY. And in this case, a really good risk reward to the short side in SPY. And we're just going to make that trade, which is a short period of time trade, okay? And then we're going to move on to another trade. And I said this to you guys before, and I'll share it again, which is one of the guys that I coach who's a great trader, but overall a admittedly poor SPY trader, made $150,000 in SPY during these moments, which shows you the potential upside. He's going to get to the point where that 150 is 500. And he also made more of it on the long side than just the short side, which is probably the easier trade right away. So you've got the SPY opportunity, which is BAM short, BAM oversold, see the turn, scalp it to the upside as well, that that we've got here. So you know, you can't sit there and say to yourself, I can't trade SPY, and then make that conclusion because you trade SPY every day, without seeing that, you know, you guys might not trade SPY more than 2 or 3 times a month, but you can trade that SPY. And this is like your other stocks and play trades, right? This is like your other momentum trades or changing fundamentals trades. It's not just that you can only trade stocks that set up like that. You can trade products that can move that like that as well. And seeing your trading career like that really expands what you can do as a trader. For instance, it's common for people to think they can only trade low floats. And Joseph, I know you trade a lot of low floats. And you know, there's one particular trader in here who got really good feedback from Dr. Steenbarger in his daily report card last night, where Dr. Steenbarger was pointing out when this trader actually profited really well trading SPY yesterday, that this trader is not just a low float trader. This is a trader who trades certain movement, certain setups well. And so let's make that distinction on SPY. And if we can find opportunities in SPY that relate to our edge in stocks, let's put some risk on when we're seeing that. If you want to learn 3 real-world setups that our traders use, including the simple setup that we teach all of our new traders, and the setup that turned one of our traders into a 7-figure big money earner, check out the free webinar that we're currently running. Just go ahead and click the link that should be appearing right now at the top right-hand corner of your screen. That's going to open up the free registration page in a new window. Don't worry, you're not going to lose this video. You can also visit tradingworkshop.com to register for this free, intensive, awesome workshop. You're going to learn more in a couple of hours from this trading workshop than from years of online education.